welcome, people. Welcome back. If you're a repeat watcher, I am here with my brother Efl from across the pond for your weekly preview digest of Premier League football, mixed with a little bit of EFL Cup in there because we have a cup final this weekend for the man that took our league title away.
Big up, man. Big up, big up.
How are you, man?
Yeah, man, I'm here, man. Here, just working hard. Obviously, you know what I mean? I've got to sacrifice, obviously, the work tasks while I'm here. So it's working 2 jobs right now. I'm doing the podcast. Obviously, I've got my day job as well. But yeah, we're good, man. We're here, man. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Weekend's here.
And for that, people, slap the likes as you get in here. This man is giving us his time and his analysis and his expertise to talk about football for free. For free. All right. But Brother Abs, do you take away any takeaways from what you call the papering over the cracks episode 2? Any takeaways from it?
Maybe Sterling had a good game. Still not great in front of goal. Zinchenko, we all knew already that he can contribute something in midfield. Maybe not all the time, but he gives you that alternative, isn't it? You know, that good passer, you know, can shoot from distance.
Yeah.
He just gives you that option. So those are the 2 takes, I suppose, from the game. There weren't nothing really special about that game, to be honest. It was pretty dead second half.
So I watched your review yesterday. Was it yesterday or this morning when I think it was a pre-recorded video when you were talking about the Zinni in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And is that something that you've always thought that Mikel should do, or was that a takeaway from this game specifically?
No, well, we all know that Zinni is, you know, a midfielder. I don't know, like, why, because he plays midfield for his country, and you know what I've seen from him in the midfield is that he knows what he's doing. Why he plays left back for us, nobody knows. You know, you've got to utilize players in their best position. He's not very, you know, defensively astute. You know, he's very good, you know, in the attacking areas, you know, in the midfield areas. He's very good. If you notice him as well, he's very good. He's very good pressing from the front as well in those midfield areas. He will press, you know, get the ball, then pass. But the only thing is, his problem is he's not great at, you know, when the ball's played back beyond him. He's not someone that can get back. He's not someone that is very good defensively, tackling and stuff like that. So that's why I think sometimes, you need to use a bit of that. And you need to, like, because our players, if you look at our players in midfield, I wouldn't say that they identically are all the same, but they kind of like similar in terms of like they're very big, you know. Thomas Partey, I suppose, probably one of the best passers of the ball in our club. But you've got Declan Rice as well. He's a bit rough around the edges. He likes to, you know, run. You know, he's not a ball carrier. I wouldn't say he's a ball carrier, but he likes to run. Then you've got the likes of Odegaard, who, you know, he likes to do the twisty and je ne sais quoi and all that, you know, like a ballet dancer. And then you've got Zinchenko. You know, he's short, you know, low center of gravity, very good passer, very underrated, very good passer.
Yeah.
And the difference between him and Odegaard is that when there's a chance to shoot, he's going to shoot. He will shoot, and he will put power in it. He'll put laces in it. Did you see that goal the other day that he scored?
I did,
beautiful goal.
Yeah,
beautiful finish.
The left back thing, this is it's nothing more than Arteta mimicking Pep because Pep played him there. That's all it is, right? And another argument that I've heard for him playing in left back, so to speak, is the advantage he gives us is the overload in midfield. So he lines up at left back, then we midfield, right? So it's essentially a 3-4-3 when he inverts and steps in the midfield. That's the advantage. But playing him in midfield with another left back behind him, I don't think we've ever seen that except for.
No, I don't think he's actually done that before us at all.
Yeah.
And the worst thing as well is that you can't play like that all the time. You have to be like flexible when against different teams. You can't set up the same way because it's not always going to be successful.
Yeah.
Big up to AFC always, man.
Always, and that's what when you just said flexible, I had to pull this comment up right here because it's the opposite of the robotic football that we try to play. He's not very flexible. Like he wants robots in the midfield that pass here, move there, pass here, move there.
Yeah.
And it's easy to work out for another manager who's tactically astute. You know what I mean?
And it's don't take risks. Just don't pass forwards, pass left. If there's a pass, if you can see a pass, then go forward. But be safe. No risk. It's a no risk, type of game. No risk. No rewards. Type of tactics that we play with. Maybe I see us as like what's the word when they call it when you beat small teams?
Oh, flat track bullies.
I see us as flat track bullies at the moment because all we want to do is pass. But even these flat track bullies are wising up to our game as well now.
Yeah, because we should have beaten West Ham. We should have flat track bullied them. You know what I mean?
They got our number though. They know what time it is when it comes to West Ham.
But how? It's the weirdest thing because we go to London Stadium and put 5 past them and 6. Then they come to the Emirates and beat us. How? If it was the other way,
one out. I still think he's hung over from that 2-0 victory when it could have been 3-0 last season. I don't know. New manager, and the thing is as well, that manager as well, he tends to like have our number, doesn't he?
Yeah, even at Brighton,
Mr. Potter's got our number.
Yeah, so like AFC said, look at the left backs, bro. At one point on Wednesday, we had 4 left backs on the pitch. I counted. We had 4. We had Calafiore was on the pitch, Tierney was on the pitch, Skelly was on the pitch, and Kivior, who plays left back, was on the pitch. 4, bro.
Kivior was shocking, man. Yeah. I don't see. This is another bad buy from Arteta. He bought him. He never hardly played him, and then when he did play him, they were in like really like important games, and he never turned up. I think the only game he was half decent in was that Liverpool game, and even then, when Gabriel went off injured, he still couldn't hold the fort. So he's another player that needs a really good centre back next to him, and we ain't got time for passengers like that, man. We're not going to win a title with players like that. Yeah, and why have we pursued with a player like this for so long?
Yeah, it's like another version of Mustafi, isn't it? And then
another version of Mustafi.
Because he's cost us, I remember because the Bayern Munich game last year, he cost us. Like Sané was cooking him.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the second goal, which was a penalty, I think, was he got spun and then had to chase down Sané. And
that game was embarrassing. I felt embarrassed for him that game, man. Seriously, man. Didn't he get taken off or something? Because he was that bad. I can't remember.
I think he did. He was bad. I remember one game in the Premier League game, right after he came, we conceded a goal when man was putting on his shoe. He was in the box.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah. I remember that.
That was it for me. That's what I was like. No, this guy is not mentally switched on. The ball is in our box and you're tying your shoe, mate. What? That was a wild one. No way. In what world? But, bro, we have drawn the Galacticos, the modern day Galacticos in the quarterfinal. Like 2006 was a long time ago, bro.
A long time.
And that was the round of 16. This is the round of 8. This is when Real Madrid do Real Madrid things. And I don't understand this seeding thing where we were seeded 3rd, right, in the table and in the Champions League table, but somehow we have the second leg away at the Bernabeu when they were seeded way lower than us. Can you work that one out for me? Because
is it because they had to qualify?
but if they had to qualify, the advantage should go to the team that finished higher. Is what I'm getting.
Well, that's based on that logic, yeah. But come on, BBK, man. It's like we're not looking for excuses, man. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Yeah,
and this is what I'm saying, yeah. Big IF. If we beat these guys, it will be a massive statement, you know, for going on to better things.
Now, do you think we would have had a better chance of beating Bayern last year if the second leg was at the Emirates?
It's a good question, but
because we did.
We played well in the first leg, though. We played very well at home in the first leg. It was the second leg where we but this is on Arteta. I'm not doing the. Do you know what? Two things can be right at the same time. I hear what you're saying. I 100% hear what you're saying, and that is a factor as well. However, we failed to capitalize in that first game, which we should have won. We had chances upon chances upon chances. And then what happened in the second leg is Arteta got it all wrong. He decided that he's not going to really prioritize the Champions League now. It was I think, wasn't it the Villa game during that week as well? Or,
Yep.
So he kind of got
sandwiched in between there.
Yeah, and he kind of he just got lost with all of this. He just got lost, and this is one of my problems with this manager is that he doesn't know how to prioritize competitions, and I think based off those two games, he got the selections wrong because Bayern Munich were terrible. Come on, BBK, man. Bayern Munich were terrible last season. Let's call a spade a spade. They were disgusting last season. We should have battered them last season.
Nah, they were disgusting. They were disgusting in Bundesliga, but we know Champions League, domestic league is usually not
heritage. When it comes to heritage, you know.
Because I've seen Chelsea win the Champions League when they were nowhere near the top team in England. You know that one. So I just think to give yourself, for us to have a chance against Real Madrid, we have to be damn near perfect over 180 minutes of football. You know what I mean? We make one mistake against this team and we won't get away with it like we do against, especially with the injuries that we do have. But I believe I would like our chances better if we could go to the Bernabeu first and give ourselves a chance at the Emirates. But it is what it is, right? We have to turn up there with a defensive midfielder as our striker in phase 5.
It's disgusting, isn't it? It's
try to beat the best team in the world. Yeah.
It's disgusting. And, the problem for me, BBK, is that no matter what we do in this game, so whether we score early, that's going to just get Real Madrid angry and hyped up even more. If we sit back, Real Madrid are going to pressure until we crack. I don't know where Arteta's going to get the fine balance. And as you said, we have to be near on perfect if we want to win this game, because he has to find that balance. The game we played against Man City where we drew 2-2 earlier this season? I think we have to have a game similar to that where we're pragmatic. We don't go too much, but when we get the chances, like the set pieces, then we go for the kill. Do you understand what I mean? That's the way I think our approach needs to be. Because if we go gung-ho, Even at home, I think they still rip us to shreds.
Yeah.
But if we're smart on set pieces, we can do the boring thing. Set pieces, because we're good on set pieces. Well, we were good on set pieces.
Yeah.
I just haven't got the solution for this game. So I don't know what this manager's thinking, because he gets paid 50 million apparently.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a tough game.
But here's the part for me that makes me not really get excited for this tie, right? It's not because they're Real Madrid. And I should be excited about this, because this is what we want, right? This is what we want to be, competing with the big boys, right? But there is not a scoreline that we can do to these men at the Emirates that will make me be comfortable going there. Yeah. Even if we're up 2-0 going to Madrid, I'm still like, still nervous. You know what I mean? It's like, we're not gonna do a PSV and put 7 past these men, and second leg we're done. So even 3-0, even if we win the game 3-0 going to their place, I will still be, it's not over, because I've seen these men be just down 3-1 to Chelsea and still go through. It's just like,
we could say styles make fights, yeah, but this isn't like Arsenal of old. This isn't the Arsenal that I feel have that mentality, to play at Real Madrid. Maybe our defenders are decent. Our midfield is half decent. But it's where we're lacking is our attack.
Yeah.
Because if the ball, if you're not attacking, that means the ball's going the other way, constantly going the other way. And if you're not pressing, that means Real Madrid are comfortable. If you look at both teams and you looked at both managers, 9 out of 10 people would say that Real Madrid are going to win this game.
Yeah.
They are the favorites.
Yeah, absolute favorites. Like, I don't know what the odds are on the bookies, but yeah, it's not a place you want to go without it. And I think, right, do you think he's going to rush Saka back for this one?
So the game is on the 8th of April.
Yeah.
Kickoff's on the 8th of April. Funny that, because I'm flying out on the 8th of April as well. So that's crazy. I don't know if not. Well, I want to try and catch that, hopefully, while I'm fit. But I don't think he's going to be ready for that game, I don't think he's not going to be match fit. So to put him on it in a game like that of that intensity, I think that'd be stupidness. I think that'd be madness. He needs a couple of games, warm-up games before that game. Now we're at the 14th of March now. And I've not heard any signs that he's close to coming back. So I can't see it. I can't see him starting. Maybe might get a little 10 minutes. I just can't see it. I can't see him playing.
But I can see him rushing him back. He rushed him back for Liverpool. He rushed him back for the Liverpool game. I remember that.
Serious.
Yeah. Because I knew the boy was still hurt, because after he scored, normally when Saka scores, he runs down to the corner flag and celebrates. When he scored against Liverpool, he stood there. He didn't move. He did not run. Yeah, I pay attention to these things. So the world knew he wasn't fit. The world knew the boy wasn't fit. The world knew he was being overplayed. And still.
See, that's a problem for me, That's a problem for me, because it shows me that you don't really care about your top players, because this is just, if you look at the game in isolation, there is a possibility that we will not win this game.
Yeah.
So you're willing to keep Saka out, say he gets injured in that game because you've rushed him back. You're willing to take another 3 months risk for him to be injured again.
Yeah. I
know it's a big game, but seriously, man, we've coped up till now, innit?
Yeah.
Let's just continue, innit?
I don't want to see this comment is funny from AFC. Say, in the event that we upset, and it would be an upset, if we upset Real Madrid, we have to make the final. And this would be the most Arsenal thing ever. And
Listen,
we Arsenal thing, yeah.
If we lost to Villa, yeah, my God, I will be.
But AFC is under. Go ahead. No, go on.
No, that would just be the worst thing for us. Yeah. Oh, you lot beat Real Madrid, but you can't beat Aston Villa.
That would be a mad one. But AFC is speaking as though Villa is going to get past PSG. I don't know. PSG is clicking at the right time. PSG might.
Yeah.
And if PSG come up against us again, it'd be a different PSG. It'd be a grudge match because we beat them 2-0 at the Emirates. That was before they had Kvaratskhelia and Dembele did not play that game. He wasn't even in the squad. He had some disciplinary issues at the time. So it's one hurdle after the next. You know,
I've really got a chance though. That's the thing. English clubs still have a chance. I know people want to be like negative and say, "Oh, there's no chance in hell," but there's always a night. You know, I remember like in sports science, yeah, it's 99 point whatever point, but there's that 0.1 whatever percent chance. There's always a chance. You know, a player could get sent off in any game. Teams down to 10. You know, a penalty in the last minute, you know, giving away, you know, a handball or something, you know, anything can happen in these games.
Yeah, anything can happen, bro. I remember Atletico knocked us out the Europa League 1 year with 10 men.
Yeah.
That one.
Was that 2-1 or was it 2-1 or something?
It was 2-1, I think. Yeah, Griezmann scored and knocked us out.
Yeah, I remember that. Man.
Yeah, so yeah, we were up. And, yeah, it was a madness. But Emery has that pedigree in Europe. I hear it. It's mostly in Europa League, but I hear it. Yeah. Can you imagine Unai Emery using Villa to knock out 2 of his former teams?
I won't be impressed, bro. I will not be impressed. I'll tell you that now. I'll be next, bro.
Crazy things have happened.
I'll be mad. But you know what? Emery's got a decent team now as well. People forget, you know, that he's got a decent attack.
Yeah, Asensio coming off the bench.
Decent midfield. You know, so they've got players that can hurt. They've got players that can hurt you. So PSG is not, I don't think PSG is a given either. I don't think PSG are gonna like, all right, they beat Liverpool in penalties, but I don't think PSG game is a given either.
Yeah, but you know, yeah. But bro, we have probably the biggest London derby this weekend. Sunday. Arsenal are winless. We are winless in our last 3 games, bro. 1 loss, 2 draws. Chelsea are coming off 2 back-to-back wins in the Prem. What are you saying for this game, brother, man? We went from a title race to a top 4 battle, and it is a battle. We're fully in it because if they win, they're 3 points behind us, bro.
You see this game? I want to sit here and say it don't mean nothing to me, but you know what? I will be lying to you. My nose will be just growing like nothing, yeah. And I can't sit here and lie, especially during Ramadan. Anyway, lie anyway. But this game for me, and people think I exaggerate when I'm a London boy, innit? I've always lived in London. You know, I've always been around Chelsea fans in any capacity. And I'll tell you something right now. Chelsea fans are annoying. They are annoying. They beat us on Sunday. They are going to be going on like they've won the league, mate. And we can't have that. That means they're going to cement their top 4 place because they're only, I think, 2 points behind Forest, I think. So they were up to 3rd. Now, we can't let this happen.
Yeah.
We cannot let this happen. Furthermore, we have to win this game just for us to stay in that top 4. And I hate to even go on about staying in top 4 because we're not, that's all we're playing for right now.
Yeah.
If top 4 is a trophy, this is what we're playing for right now. We're in the quarterfinals of the top 4 battle. That's how I look at it. And Chelsea is a big game. Let's not get it twisted. For me, Arteta has to get it right. He has to get the balance of the team right. He can't be looking to get a draw at this in this game, as far as I'm concerned. Both team needs 3 points, because if we draw and Forest win, they're just going to be getting closer and closer to us. Now we need that distance, so we have to win on Sunday. There's no point in that was a good draw. No, but me saying it shouldn't be a draw most likely will be a draw.
A draw. Yeah, bro. Chelsea fans, like over here in the States, right? The Chelsea fans, one, they're annoying as hell because half of them are lying. Like, half of them, like, if you're in my age group talking about you're a Chelsea fan, then I'll be like, bro, you're lying, right? Because if you're a Chelsea fan and you started supporting Chelsea in 2005, cool, I get it. But that means I got at least 10 years on you. You know what I mean? But yeah, there are like the rich spoiled kids.
Yeah. The entitled. We must be here and we must be there, and obviously they love beating us, isn't it? Even though they haven't beaten us in a long while. But it would be so much for them to beat us.
Yeah, but to be fair to them, they have racked up a couple of trophies, a lot of trophies over the past.
Of course. Oh yeah. In terms of trophies recently, we can't talk to them in terms of like their Champions Leagues. Their 6 or 5 Premier League trophies. We can't really talk to them in that respect. And you know what? Big respect to Chelsea for that. But that wouldn't have come about if they hadn't Roman. But the rest is history, innit? You can't be bitter. You can't cry over sour milk or whatever they call it. Now they're a very successful club right now, and obviously they've dropped off the last 3 seasons. But you know what? They'll be up there again, man. They will be up there. I think they just need to make a few adjustments. They need to get in a decent striker. They've got a very good midfield. They've got Palmer, the likes of Neto as well, Madueke. These guys are capable of hurting any team. They got their win in the Conference League the other day. So these guys are starting. We're playing them at a time where their confidence is starting to grow again. Before that, Enzo was all over the place, Maresca was all over the place, but now, they're starting to find a bit of form, and I think they'll be up for this game on Sunday. They will definitely be up for this game on Sunday.
Yeah, the only solace I take in this is it's at the Emirates. They haven't beaten us at the Emirates in about 4 years, I think.
Yeah.
I think the last time they beat us at the Emirates is when Lukaku was there, when he bodied Pablo Mari.
Wow, that long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Pablo Mari and forgot who was our starting back for that day, but yeah, Lukaku was still there. Reece James.
I think Reece James was doing bits as well that game.
Reece James scored, and Reece James and Lukaku scored.
I remember that game. I was
we got bodied, bro. That's the year we started the league 0-3, where we went 2-0 to Brentford.
Yeah.
2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Went to City and took 5. We were at the bottom of the table. 0 goals scored, 9 conceded. Bro, I was happy.
We were getting Brentford embarrassed us. I remember Brentford, boy, they slapped us up.
Embarrassed us. Promotion team, bro. They promoted and slapped us up. Like they punched us up properly in the G-Tech Stadium, bro.
Punched us up, man.
Yeah. So that was the last time Chelsea beat us, bro. That was 2021. So yeah, about 4 years now.
4 years. That's quite a long time though. When you look at this, when you look at the history, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we definitely need to beat them, man. Definitely need to beat them.
I'm going for it. So this is gonna be my bold prediction for the weekend. I'm gonna show some chess. I'm gonna say something.
Let me say my one though. Let me say my one first. 2-2.
Woo! 2-2. I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal. And the prediction that I'm making is not only are we going to beat them 2-1, Ethan Wanieri is going to have a better game than Cole Palmer. He's going to show him up.
Okay.
Boy, our
What
young.
about Marino though? What's Marino going to do? You think Marino's going to score?
Marino will lay one off for Trossard.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll do
I hope these men are up for it, man, because they weren't great during the week. But Champions League is different to the league, so we will see in it. We will see.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he plays Reece James in midfield. You know, because whoever they're playing at left back is going to have a hard time with our young Ethan. So yeah. Bluebird say 1-1. All right, fine, fair enough. They're going for a draw. Big up the assembled.
Big up the assembled, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for popping in. Make sure you hit that like. Yeah, man. I think we do them 2-1. They'll be up for it. Over the past couple of years, we've been up for this Chelsea fixture. We put 5 past them at the Emirates last year. You know, yeah. The year before that, when they came to the Emirates, they were 3-0 down at halftime. You know,
yeah. I remember that.
We've been properly putting them to the source the past couple of years. So you know, I'm kind of hoping I was kind of hoping that what we do to Chelsea is what we would have done to Man United last week. Let's just put our foot on their necks, you know, because
you know what though, man. But then again, we played them at Stamford Bridge earlier this season. I wasn't impressed with that game, man. I wasn't impressed. But I don't know if we will beat them. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's going to be, because I'll tell you something now. The Emirates is feeling like a library these days. So the atmosphere there is just proper dead.
Yeah, it was an embarrassment. Champions League night, bro. I was like, wow, empty seats for days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's not looking good, man.
And the PSV fans were having a party in there. It must have felt like a home game for them. Yeah, but yeah, man, I think we beat them. Tough game, but I think Ethan Wanieri just will show why he is a young wonder prospect and just doing madness. And I think our defense is still the best in the Prem. Our midfield is still what it is. You know, I've seen Partey control just complete domination over Caicedo and
domination in location.
No penetration, Guna Nation. Big up Deji. But we have some other fixtures, man. Like we got a cup final for Liverpool. Like we got a chance to take a jab at Liverpool and troll them for one day. Man, but these men are still only gonna win the Premier League if Newcastle can rise on Sunday. I think Trent's out. Konate is a doubt.
No way. Trent's out.
Yeah, he's out. Slot ruled him out this morning, and Konate is a late fitness test to see if he can go after 120 minutes on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, but Newcastle has no Gordon. I think they have a couple of. I think Murphy's out as well, but they do have their gunmen.
Yeah,
they do have their gunmen.
Who's going to play on the left and right then for Newcastle then?
I
think.
That's a good question.
Would he play Wilson? No, is it Wilson? Callum Wilson?
Unless you want to play Willock up there.
Oh yeah,
I've seen him try it before.
Now it's just, you know what? Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier, about the game, and I thought, do you know what? My head was just switching because I was like Newcastle, and then I remembered, Gordon's out. Now you're saying Murphy's out as well. That's their best front three. So what are they going to do up top?
Yeah, he's a
Liverpool.
doubt.
Yeah, Liverpool. Okay, well, Trent's out, right? Or Conor Bradley can fit in that space. Who else did you say was out as well for Liverpool? Konate.
Konate is a doubt. He's a late fitness test, they say.
Late fitness test. See, if Konate doesn't play, then Isak, man, he might get some joy, because he might be Kwanzaa in it. That would probably take his place. But late fitness test, I think he still will play. You know what the difference is? The two teams, you've got Salah and you've got Isak in it. Who's going to rise for the occasion? Liverpool, they're experienced. They're the cup holders. They know what they're doing. You know, Newcastle haven't been to a cup final in how many years? 60 years or how many years it is?
They were in the cup final 2 years ago with Man United.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? Listen, my brain is just fried, man. You know,
they lost that one. They played well. I remember St. Maximin was cooking.
Yeah. I remember
on the left side there, but
it's the thing of getting it over the line, though. That's the thing. Liverpool have pedigree in it in cup finals.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing, and I'm gonna go for Liverpool just because I think they might have just too much. But if Isak rises on that day, oh man, it could be spooky hours for Liverpool. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a 3-2 Newcastle. Isak to score the winner in extra time.
I hear it. I can hear it. I think Liverpool beat them though. I think Salah bounced back. You know, I think Jota, he's usually due for a goal in these games. You know, he's been off form, but they usually bounce back well. They don't often have back-to-back dead performances, and they were dead in the champs over 2 days. They were stinky.
But don't you think they're going to be tired as well because they played extra time? Remember, Newcastle going to be fresh as well.
Yeah, but I think the fact they played on Tuesday, they're used to playing Wednesday, Saturday anyway. So I think they're recovered.
Yeah.
Liverpool to win it in extra time, man. Fair enough. Let me see what the assemblers saying here. Why doesn't Martinelli play in the center forward position?
That's a good shout, isn't it? Why doesn't he play in the center forward position?
It makes too much sense, bro. That's why.
Yeah, and if he becomes, that center forward, then Mikel Arteta finally looks stupid, doesn't he? You know what? That purchase of Havertz was useless.
Yeah, I think he plays him wide because he wants him to run back on the wing and help defend and help left back defense. That's the only plausible explanation I can think of why he prefers Martinelli on the left, because he does have energy. Trossard doesn't have the up and down energy like he does.
I don't even think Martinelli's that great of a finisher though either.
He's not.
He misses a lot as well. I'll tell you something just off topic. I watched Atletico Bilbao the other day in the Europa. And I'll tell you something, Nico Williams is a very good player,
He is.
He might not get the numbers, but compare him to Martinelli, I'm telling you, it's night and day, man. Yeah,
we need a winger to be able to beat his man comfortably.
Yeah, and he's actually intelligent with it as well.
Yes. When I see Martinelli square up with someone 1v1, I'm like, is he gonna get by? No, when I see Rafinha or Lamine Yamal get on the ball, I'm like, you're getting by. The first guy is getting by. Right? Whether they double up on him is another thing.
Because Martinelli, he's gonna look.
Yep.
He might try and run, and then I'm gonna turn around and just pass it back to someone.
Pass it back to I don't just recycle the ball. It's like he's trying to play the safe pass, and it just, you have to take risks at some point, especially. If my center back is taking risks with the ball, I don't want it. But when you're that high up the pitch, you have to take risks to break the lines. That's why Zinchenko breaks the lines a lot of times, because he's willing to try to make that pass. And if you try to break the lines 10 times and it comes off 8 times, that's a pretty good return. I'll take it. AFC is saying Nico is too inconsistent. I haven't watched him enough.
Maybe, probably is. He probably is, but
how old is he? He's 21?
21 or 22 or something like that. But I see more in his game than what I see in Martinelli. Obviously, Martinelli's scored a few more goals, but I don't know. I just think, when you look at wingers and you look at excitement factor and stuff like that, I think Nico Williams will probably get people off their bums more than Martinelli right now. Obviously, there's better wingers out there, but Nico Williams is young, isn't it? He's gonna be inconsistent, He will get better with time. Obviously, he's not playing in the Premier League either.
What do you think of Kudus?
Kudus is a good player, but Then again, Kudus is inconsistent as well. He's not really shined this season. Very good player though. Yeah. Does he work in our system? Possibly.
Yeah, I like his hold-up play, man. I like how he can take 3 players off, take 3 players out.
Yeah, no. Kudus is a very good player, but you need to see. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I want to see a player shining in their team. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Even if the team's not even that great, you need to see that. Maybe the team's not playing well, but this particular player is, balling out every game. And when I'm watching West Ham, I'm not seeing much from him right now. I'm not seeing much from him right now, and not to say that he's regressed, but I just don't know whether I just don't know. Maybe he needs a move. I think he definitely needs a move. For 80 million though, I don't think that's too much for him personally.
So AFC thinks he's already the best at 17. You agree?
His goal the other day, man.
He's already the best winger in the world at 17. Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're doing. I love the clip.
Class, he is class. He definitely is class.
He is generational. I'm not gonna lie, man.
He's the best young winger in the world. Do you know what? Who's better than him? Who's better than him?
I think Vinny has a bigger body of work. I respect bodies of work. It's kind of like where I used to shut down the Chelsea fans when Cole Palmer had one good season. Like, bro, Saka's been doing this for 4 years. Let's respect the body of work. That's why I don't take any solid disrespect.
Hold on. He's not. Okay, so Yamal's better than. So is Yamal better than Salah? Because you got to look at the whole round package.
Yeah,
of a footballer.
And that's what I was saying. At 17,
numbers count as well.
Yeah, brilliant, but the best, I don't know. He will be. Right?
I think he will be. I think Salah's the best winger though.
He definitely will be. Yeah, like right now he's
definitely the best winger in the world because his numbers and his body of work is amazing.
Yeah, you're right. He did do it at the Euros. Like absolutely. Like there is no slander here for Yamal. He is class.
No, Yamal's class, but to say he's the best in the world, I don't know.
Because I remember we were they were giving the smoke for Ansu Fati when Messi left, and then he fell off of a cliff. So like the body of work means something to me. Not to take anything away from the young man. I think he will. He's the future, definitely future of
Barcelona. I would take him in a heartbeat. I would take.
He's
in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah. But let me get your thoughts on some rapid fire for the rest of these games, man. Not really a whole bunch of deep analysis, but just a couple of rapid fire. City and Brighton. This might be a basketball game.
It's like these guys. So these guys play each other all the time. Don't they? When the last? Is this cup?
No, this is Prem.
Where is it?
It's at the Etihad.
Oh,
yeah.
Brighton are one of them teams, man. They can turn up against the big teams, man, when they're ready, man. So,
yeah.
But City right now, they seem to be turning that corner slowly, innit? Getting those, what I mean? They lost their last game, didn't they? City 1-0 to Forest, didn't it? Wait,
yep.
Yeah, but yeah, at home. I just think they'll have a bit too much for Brighton. But I wouldn't mind a Welbeck brace. I think that score's going to be 3-1 Man City.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
But Brighton beat them Brighton did beat them at home, innit?
Yeah.
2-1, innit? Yeah. So it depends. Yeah, so 3-1, 3-1 City.
I'm going for a 3-0 City. I think City it's one of those games where Brighton don't show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just have an off day. I think it'd be one of them days for them. Fulham Spurs. It's at Fulham. It's at the Cottage.
Spurs 2-0. I think they just have a bit too much for Fulham. I know Fulham's been good this season. I think Spurs will just beat them 2-0. London derby, another London derby as well. So I just think Spurs will have a bit too much for Fulham. Spurs are one of them teams, yeah, is that they will beat the teams that you least expect them to beat.
Mm.
I think they'll beat Fulham tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think they just have a bit too much.
Yeah. No,
And they got Van der Ven back as well. Oh, you going for a draw, yeah?
Yeah, but once they have Van der Ven, but once Adama comes on with his baby oil, he can.
You know, we're doing nothing but just running into blind corners, and
he will give you one good performance every 13 games. Right?
That's every 13 games, you know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's very
13 games, you know.
Remember, man had a good little stint at Barcelona, you know.
I know.
He was there with Alba. Him and Aubameyang were there at the same time.
I know.
Yes. Madness. Dead rubber this should be dead rubber right here. Leicester, Man United.
Oh, Man United's gonna win that, man.
Yeah.
2-1 Man United.
They have to play hard for Rude, man. Leicester has to play for Rude. They know Rude should have got that job. They have to come out and do something for him.
United are going to start. I think United are going to start getting some points now on the table now, man. I think they're in a bit of form now. We're the ones that give the confidence in it, confidence boost. Them nearly beating us. So now they're like, yeah, we believe in ourselves once again. We're going to start. We're going to go on a little run. I can see them beating Leicester 2-1.
I can already see Saeed in the car park cussing right now.
I hope it gets to
that. Yeah, I can see it. But yeah, not really a whole bunch of other good games. I see Ipswich and Forest. Forest should win that.
Forest 3-0.
I think Forest should win that. You know, I give Forest a 2-1. Yeah. I give Forest a 2-1. I'm very interested to see if Forest are going to hold on for a Champions League spot, you know, or they're going to fall to Europa.
Well, they're in position to. I don't see why they shouldn't. They should do. And this is a game. This is the type of game that they have to be winning against Ipswich. They have to win this game. I think it's a must-win. I don't think they can afford to draw, because if we lose to Chelsea, then you know, and Chelsea got a better goal difference as well. So
yeah,
that will take them up to third. So Forest need to win.
So as of now, the Premier League still has a strong coefficient for the 5th spot, but with Liverpool going out and we going up against Real Madrid, you know, it might take another dip. So the 5th spot is not guaranteed at all for Champions League next year. So it'll be a huge disappointment for Forest if they fall completely out of Europe from this position.
It would be. It would be. Yeah, it would be. How many games to go? 9 games? How many games? 10 games. Oof. So last 10. Yeah, they're gonna need to do something, man. They're gonna need to do something.
That's that. Bournemouth and Brentford. I think that's another decent.
Oh,
be the last one for this.
This is a very good game, you know.
Yeah.
Because as good as Bournemouth are, Brentford still got good attackers in Wissa and in Bournemouth. So it's at the Liberty Stadium.
Oh, it's at Bournemouth. Yeah.
Oh, it's at Bournemouth. Oh.
Yeah, the Vitality Stadium. Yeah.
These games are difficult, man, to call, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for, but do you know what? I'm gonna go for the numbers that just came up in my head. So 2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, I don't know. This one was tough for me to call, man. I'm gonna go for a Wissa brace. Johan Wissa brace. But Bournemouth are. I can't predict the Bournemouth loss, man. They're playing well.
They are playing well.
But
they need to continue. They need to win because they need to stay up there. Because I think where are they? 7th at the moment? 6th?
They're 9th.
They're 9th. Yeah, so they need to win. They need to win, man.
Yeah, so they're only 3 points off of a European spot. So
yeah, they need to win. It'd be nice to see them in Europe.
That'd be big for them. But yeah, man. For the abs, you got anything else coming up for the day? Are you streaming?
Nah, man, I'm just going to be chilling, Ramadan fasting and stuff like that. Weekend, I don't know. I was thinking of doing like a mega watch along on Sunday, but I don't know because I've got my nephew coming up, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. And he's a Chelsea fan as well, so that's going to be fun and games, innit? We're gonna watch the game together. So
house divided.
yeah, so I don't know. You know what? I always think of something anyway. So just watch this space, people. Make sure you all go and subscribe to BBK as well. Yeah, if you're watching it on my ends, go and subscribe to BBK if you haven't already. It's very quiet today, isn't it? I know it's like nearly 5 o'clock, so people are just unwinding, I suppose, for the weekend, or they're just finishing up at work.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, man, the notifications are on. So whenever you do decide to do something, I will be notified. I will tune in. You know how I'm always locked into your.
What are you doing this weekend? You're asking me. What are you doing this weekend?
I have a stream set up with Tony. I don't know.
This is what I've been waiting for.
So he tried it. Yeah, we tried to do it today, but it would have had to be now. But I had to do this.
You should have told me, man. You could have done it.
Tony is very, very, very understanding, man. This is our weekly digest right here, so he understood. But we'll do it. Well, I have to. I'm going to work here shortly, so.
Oh yeah, as well. Yeah. And you need that break when it comes to Tony's show, man. Do you know what I mean? Because Tony could go in when he wants to pause.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Tony. So yeah, we'll do. I'll do something with Tony on Sunday. Not sure what time yet, but yeah.
Make sure everyone, if you're watching this on playback, make sure your notification bell is on for that show, because I'm telling you,
big up Tony, man.
That's gonna go off. That show is gonna go off, man.
Yeah, because I have a couple of disagreements with him that I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Big up, my brother Abs. So appreciate your time, my bro.
Every time, my brother.
I know time is precious, man. So I appreciate your almost an hour that you took out to spend some time with us here on BBK Sports, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
Every time, man. Every time. It's better than real work, I'll tell you that, man.
Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will leave it there. Make sure you hit like on the playback. Subscribe if you haven't. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.